Hello everyone, it's Crazy Mike again, back at the buffet. And Mark, what do you have to say about the way I line up my plates?
You got the craziest organization on your plates.
Gracias, gracias.
Good looking plate.
Hi Gilbert.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hi Andy. Anyway, I always wanted to talk about this topic for a very long time now. And it's about some of my favorite mic workers out there. And I usually don't like making vids like this because, you know, the stupidity feedback that you get. But it's definitely a topic that I really wanted to touch upon, and I will get on it right now. First, I wanted to talk about The Rock. Not the biggest Rock fan, you know, and sometimes I do feel he's overrated on the mic, but then there are times where I've seen Rock promos that were just golden, where it's like you had to love him. Like when he did that promo, I forgot what pay-per-view it was, but it was before the six-pack Hell in a Cell, and you know, he was just basically going through a list of names and, you know, getting at them, and it was just so great. Or when he was in Sacramento, he started playing his guitar and he made that song out of nowhere. I thought that was just freaking awesome, you know. So I mean, again, mixed feelings, but I mean, still, man, you know, I definitely would agree that he's very entertaining on the mic. I really like him a lot here and there, although I do feel he's overrated because people like him more or less because of his catchphrases. But anyone of you guys got opinions on The Rock? Starting with you, Mark.
Well, definitely, I think he set the bar as high as it could go when it comes to interviews and promos. You know, the guy definitely could speak his ass off, and you know, what more can be said about that? You know, there's only so many people out there that could cut great promos. You know, obviously Flair. You know, I mean, how many people could bust themselves open hard way just by cutting a promo and bleed from a forehead from the night before where he might have had a match and actually juiced. I mean, a guy could get so intense during a promo, he could bust himself open.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, there's a few out there. The Rock, obviously, you're talking, you know, Austin back in the day. You know, not necessarily on those other guys' levels, but, you know, Foley, Mick Foley.
Definitely. So, as a matter of fact, speaking about Flair, he's definitely one of my favorite all-time on the mic. Him and Dusty Rhodes. You know, those are two guys that not many people can touch. You know, I really love those guys a lot. And just the emotion that they can bring. And people oftentimes forget the purpose of a promo, and it's to advertise the match. And, you know, these are just two guys who can really go out there and, you know, just from that promo alone, you're saying to yourself, wow, I really have to watch this match now. And Mankind's promos back in the you know, in the Federation during, like, what year was that, around 1997? Those were freaking golden, and the promos he did as Cactus Jack, too, I mean, you know, just blew me away, you know. Anything else you want to add in,
I want to say about The Rock, my favorite promos from him was the exchange that he had with the Hurricane. Him and the Hurricane had like this little mini feud, but they had a lot of backstage segments, and the exchange between them was golden. I mean, they just worked off each other. It was fun, and then it all accumulated with the Hurricane getting a win off The Rock, which was like the biggest win ever for the Hurricane. But they're also about great promos. Raven, by far, Raven in the ECW days, had some of the greatest promos ever, in my opinion. It was so raw, it was so real, it was very authentic, and Raven was so in character all the time that you never know if it was like, you know, like kayfabe or not. It was so good at the promos in ECW, definitely.
Andy, anything you want to add so positive? No? One of my, oh man, another guy who's amazing, one of the best out there today, Eddie Kingston, man. Eddie Kingston will cut a promo and he can carry a feud by himself just by his promo. You will see his promo packages and you're like, I gotta see this feud, I gotta order this DVD, I gotta see this match, because he, like Dusty Rhodes, as a matter of fact, and you know what, people may say this is overrating, I don't care what nobody says, I will put him up there with Flair and Rhodes. He's that good, man. He's just amazing. Again, great with advertising, great with building things up. I mean, and in some ways, I mean, and I understand that wrestling is scripted, but you can tell that some of the things he says is from the heart, man, from the bottom, man. You gotta love him. What do you guys have to say about Eddie Kingston? Eddie Kingston, yep.
Well, you know what? You could cut a good promo. You could definitely make the feud seem very important. But, you know, frankly, I'm not a fan. That's just it. I don't really want to talk about Eddie Kingston.
You, Gilbert?
I'm a big Eddie Kingston fan because he's like the everyday man. I know. I mean, he's a Boricua from New York, so I gotta respect that. He's like the everyday man. To me, he's like another version of Tommy Dreamer. Where Tommy Dreamer is another person who was underrated with the promos. He was very real, authentic. He made you like feel something when he had a
definitely, man,
promo.
definitely.
And Eddie Kingston is just like that. I mean, he's very good with that. He makes people feel. He's intense. He's passionate, and he just makes people feel about something when he cuts a promo. That's what I like about Eddie.
Definitely. Another guy I'm really loving right now, man. Austin Aries on the mic. Oh man. You know what? Let me say something. Austin Aries, he's always been great, always. But this new character he has, which is not Austin Starr, you know, it really elevated him to a whole new other level. And I understand that people wanted to see the belt go to Tyler Black, but in some ways, I was not ready for them to take the belt off him yet. And many fans were not ready to take the belt off him yet because he is so hot, he's so over right now. And on the mic, I'm really digging this guy, man. Currently, other guys, who else am I really like on the mic right now? You know, they'll get to me right now, but do you guys got any thoughts on Austin Aries on the mic?
Nah, he definitely could cut a good promo. Could back it up in the ring. You know, I'm in the other end of the argument, though, where I think Ring of Honor did blow it. Tyler should have gotten the belt.
But I'm saying Aries is so hot right now, man. He's too over. He's too over.
I don't think he's too over.
I think
he's more over than Black right now, though.
2009 was Austin Aries' year. He transformed into just a mega heel, in my opinion.
Definitely.
He totally took over ROH. They needed him. He came through, and he just had this new level of being a heel. It was just awesome to see. I enjoyed it, even though at first I wasn't a fan of his, but he really won me over throughout the end of the year, though, definitely.
Hold us on for a second. You know, one promo that I really truly loved when he said only two people wear shades during the daytime. Blind people are assholes, and I'm an asshole because I'm not blind. You know, cool. Another group of people I'm liking on the mic. Okay, they're not the most articulate, and mind you, you know, I like them for pure entertainment. The Briscoes. They're just freaking funny on the mic. You know, they're not really to be taken too seriously, but there's no way that you can't really laugh unless you take it like super seriously. But I'm really enjoying them. I really enjoy the Briscoes on the mic, man. What can you do? And who else do currently in the scene do you like guys like on the mic, whether it be mainstream, indie? Actually, I forgot to mention Kevin Steen. He's pretty good too.
Oh yeah, definitely. Kevin Steen
which one are the Young Bucks too? The one with
the darker hair, I think.
The darker hair?
Yeah, whatever his name is.
What's his name?
I think that's Nick. Matt is the one that looks like
Matt
Hardy.
Sure. They got new names now in TNA, so.
I think that's Nick. Pretty sure
Not
that's
quite
Nick.
sure.
Anybody you guys like recently?
You know, I mean, I like
I know
going back
Miz
to the
cut a
Aries
pretty good
thing.
promo
You know,
as well.
I mean, I think they should have gave Black the
Miz
belt,
cut a pretty
and I think
good
Ring of
promo
Honor
as well.
blew it with Tyler Black and should have given him the belt. You know, over 6 months ago when he was at his, you know, peak, if you will, his, you know, the highest point of his career. But I think if they did give him the belt right now, it really wouldn't mean much either because I think they've almost sabotaged him. So I think you're going to see a little bit of a backlash if, in fact, Tyler does win the belt.
I gotta add something.
Go ahead, Gilbert.
You know what some of my other promos that I really dug, man, and someone who, well, before I get to that, someone who's very underrated on the mic because his character doesn't really call for it is The Undertaker. He's very good on the mic, and there was this one time, and I remember like it was yesterday, it was him and Austin, right? And the fans were saying, what? And Undertaker says, say what if you like to sleep with your sister?
That's when he's biker taker, right?
And the crowd's like, what? Oh shit. And just that he came, you know, he got that from the top was great. Another guy who's very good and entertaining on the mic, Kurt Angle, man. And when he is spot on, he's spot on. And that promo before that Elimination Chamber, I can't remember which one, but I'll probably link it. You know, that was really cool. Another great promo he cut was when he was talking about that he could say whatever he wanted because the fans would always cheer for him. That was another golden promo. CM Punk.
I was just about to say that.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, I was
When
just
he's
about
heel,
to say that,
when
man.
CM Punk is heel,
Oh, yeah. No one
one of
better.
the best, man. Go ahead,
Without
Gil.
a doubt, we hadn't talked about CM Punk yet. I mean, even prior to the WWE days, he was cutting heel promos that was just amazing. And now that he finally is a heel in WWE, he's been cutting some really good promos with the whole straight edge society. And it's something that needs to be recognized because Punk has always been great on the mic, always. And so I'm glad WWE finally let him become a heel. And in my opinion, he's the top heel in the company right now. Even though he's not getting the push that he rightfully deserves,
I agree.
he's definitely the top heel on SmackDown. And he should be the heavyweight champion again, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with that, definitely. You know, CM Punk is awesome. Another person, you know, I don't think gets enough mic time would be Homicide. If you've seen Homicide on the
I
circuit,
can't stand him on the mic.
No.
That's
You know
that's
what?
just you, but
He could talk
Can't
people.
stand him.
He could talk people into coming to a show. I mean, and you know what? He's just do or die. What can you say? The guy can cut a promo and make you believe that he's gonna fuck somebody up. So that's all I gotta say.
It just wouldn't be a Crazy Mike video without a few mess ups. Now I'm going to talk about my all-time favorite on the mic. And people may hate me for saying this, but Scott Steiner is the man. You know, he is just hilarious, man. If you don't like Scott Steiner, Mike, you have no freaking sense of humor. You're just trying to be a freaking too much of a smart mark. I mean, first of all, this guy has tons of video complications put together because he's just so funny. He gets in and out of character. He's not very articulate. He tries to sound smart. And it's like, he buries the people he's talking to. And it's like, how can you not love Scott Steiner,
He's so blunt. He's so blunt.
Oh, my God.
And that's what makes him funny. He's very blunt.
He was in the ring one time, and I forgot who he chose. He's like, you're gonna suck my dick or what?
Yeah.
He is hilarious, man. But again, Scott Steiner is just one of those guys that you can't really take too seriously, you know what I mean? And that's why he's just one of my favorites on the mic. Another guy is just Teddy Hart. This guy goes in and out of character, and it's like, which one are you in, motherfucker? You gotta love him. Anything you guys want to add in?
Shawn Michaels.
You know, he's one of my favorite. He's one of my favorite of all time, but not really a big influence on me, mic-wise. But if you like him, that's fine.
Me personally, though,
but anyway, we're all talking about your guys' favorite. So
for me, what I like about Shawn on the mic is he is very heartfelt. He can make someone feel like the need of being like really intense. Like he's always got that passionate feeling of I'm intense. I gotta go at someone. I'm like the most passionate guy in the industry. Like he always acted like those heartfelt promos, and especially during the days when back in '96, when he had he formed a clique with the whole fans, and he wanted to be one with the fans and everything, and he was trying to get them on his side, and he was like just talking about a lot of issues, and people was really behind him. I was behind him when I was a kid, definitely.
you know, I can't believe I forgot to mention him, guys. Terry Funk.
Yeah.
Can't believe I forgot to mention Terry Funk.
Right, Terry Funk.
Anything you guys want to add about Terry Funk?
Nah, he just cuts a hell of a promo. He'll definitely make you want to come see that match.
I mean, Terry Funk is a wild man.
He's old school,
but he's definitely old school, without a doubt. He's old school. He's a wild man. He comes from those old territorial days, but he's a guy that makes you want to watch.
And I didn't eat my food yet.
He will make you want to watch one of his matches. I mean, his matches with Ric Flair, I quit at.
Oh yeah.
He was cutting promos during that era. That was amazing right there. I love.
I mean, even what he did inside ECW, you know, when he would just start really shooting on everybody and
him and
really
Raven
just
cutting promos together.
amping the match up. You know what? You wanted to see Funk just go out there and tear it up.
Okay, but so for now, it's been me, Crazy Mike 1706. If you guys disagree or agree, that's great. You know, just put it in the comment section. If you guys like anybody, put it in the comment section. Discuss as always. You know, I always encourage people to be free thinkers. I know I'm going to get heat because I didn't mention certain people, but if I didn't mention them, it's probably either I forgot or they just didn't have a big of an influence on me. You know what I mean? Like people are going to mention Brian Pillman. I respect Brian Pillman. He was never an influence on me though. Sorry, he just never was. You know what I mean? That's just how it is. And before we leave, anything you guys want to add in?
People are going to talk about, well, what about Hulk Hogan?
Yeah.
Okay, he's good on the mic, yes, but he never influenced me. He never got me wanting to see one of his matches.
And people are going to say Austin at King in the Ring,
Austin,
but
definitely. Jake Roberts.
They never. He didn't have an influence on me.
Someone influenced on me. He was just such a one of those methodical thinkers, but definitely he's one of the guys top up there as well. But there's like a lot of guys we didn't talk about. But definitely give us your feedback on who you think is a great mic worker.
Wait, you know what? And again, it just wouldn't be a Crazy Mike video if I wasn't this organized. I think the Ultimate Warrior gets a lot of crap.
Yeah.
Because to a certain extent, his promos did make sense. I think that DVD that they made was just trying to bury him. I did think he did have some very good promos. If you consider his character in there. And
yeah.
Randy Savage too wasn't the best on the mic, but still kind of entertaining. And before we leave, anything you guys want to add on? Anything you guys want to add on the Warrior?
I'm a big Warrior fan. I was a big Warrior mark back in the old days. Even though when that DVD came out, it just totally trashed people. Like it trashed him in general. Like I think prior to that DVD, people were still fans of his, and then once that DVD came out, people started hating on him. And to me, he just gets a big bad rap. I mean, yeah, he had these promos that was just out of this world. He was like,
but that was his character.
Exactly, it was his character. He was a big larger-than-life character, like a comic book character. He made you intrigued. He made you interested. Like, wow, I want to see what the guy's gonna do next. And that's what I liked about Warrior. Even though his promos was crazy, I enjoyed his promos when I was a kid.
The promo I really loved that he cut was when he cut it against the $1 Million Man. and he said, I may not have a lot of money, but I have passion and whatnot. That I thought was a very good promo. During the feud with Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio, those promos that Eddie Guerrero cut were freaking insane.
Oh yeah,
man.
definitely.
Wow, they were freaking great. I know you guys got something to say about
Remember
that.
the one when he came down the aisle with his mask, and with Ray's mask, and he didn't say one word. He stayed in the ring, the lights turned off, the spotlight on him, and he just looked at the audience and didn't say one word. He had the mask, and he threw the mask on the floor and just stomped on it and then walked out. That to me was a great statement right
Rest
there.
in peace, Eddie Guerrero,
That was
man.
a great fucking promo without him even saying one word. I love it.
You, Mark?
No, the guy was great. I mean, he could cut a promo, like I said, and the guy was a legend. I mean, definitely we miss him, and Eddie was a hell of a worker.
Definitely. What do you guys think about Edge on the mic?
I think I like Edge.
I like him.
I like the whole character, but on the mic, not too big
No,
of
I
an
think he's
influence.
got a great intensity. He kind of
Wait,
comes.
Christian too. I can't believe I forgot
Yeah.
to mention Christian
Yeah,
and Chris
Christian.
Jericho.
Oh, Jericho.
We actually forgot to mention Jericho. Jericho, man.
Yeah.
He's good. Heel,
Exactly.
face, funny, everything. What do you guys think about Jericho and Christian?
Yeah, Jericho, he's the man right now. I mean, if obviously he's got to be the MVP of the year. If you think about WWE, in 2009, Jericho, has no problems putting anybody over, has no problems, making anybody look good inside the ring. Think about all the people that he elevated over the course of the year when, DX was burying everybody. Jericho was on the other brand, elevating, Crime Time and Ziggler and God, anybody.
Yeah, speaking about burying, and a lot of people hated this promo. You guys remember when Booker T first came in, and The Rock says, "Who are you?" A lot of people were mad at that promo, but that was definitely...
No, I totally...
That was definitely cool.
No, well, a lot of people are going to disagree with me, but you know what, as far as I'm concerned, Booker T has always been shit. He's never elevated...
Wait. Speaking about Booker T, remember that promo that he's cutting on Hulk Hogan?
Oh,
and he goes,
yes.
Hulk Hogan, I'm coming for you, nigga.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the funniest shit. And his facial expression, his reaction afterwards, like he knew he fucked up. It was so funny. Unbelievable funny.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Yeah, unbelievable funny, but...
But going back to what The Rock did though, you gotta understand during Rock's character, Rock was like an arrogant person, super
exactly.
ego. So it did.
But
I can understand why he
Sting
said
was
that.
mad at that promo though, man.
He was. I didn't really.
No, Sting was
Wow.
legitimate. He was legitimately
never
mad
went
at
to
that
WWE?
promo
Why was
No,
he
not
mad? I don't
one.
remember.
because he felt that they buried Booker T when he did that, and a lot of fans were pissed off, man. But
Well, to me, Triple H
well.
buried Booker T, not The Rock. But I mean, I can understand people being pissed off about that. But to me, it fit The Rock's character for him to say that.
and
Well,
Sting, that's why he didn't want to go to the E.
Booker T has never elevated anybody in this business, You think about, Chris Benoit when they did the Best of 7 series, and they were basically, elevating Booker T with that. Who has Booker T ever really elevated in this business? Come on.
Nobody.
He's only for himself. He's not in it for the business, and he's got that stupid smirk on his face, because, they're down in Florida and he's next to his Atlanta GA fans. But you know what? I just can't stand people that mark out for Booker. Booker's garbage.
I thought he was a great worker with Harlem
I
Heat.
think
I like
he's gotten some good matches here and there. I like the whole King Booker thing. It was a little bit
I
too
did too.
gimmicky, but
Yeah,
still, I liked it.
I mean, he knows how to try to keep himself over. He knows how to keep himself over, and come up with a new catchphrase
let me go.
and all this other stuff. But
Anyway, guys, I gotta go eat this and then get like 6 more plates because we got a show to go to Evolve, which we'll review. Horns up, put your horns up to the sky to the day you die, motherfucker. Anything you want, guys, want to say before we
All
box?
right, guys, we're gonna finish eating this, but we are going to the Evolve show, and we're talking about that more after that's over. But definitely, you all have a great weekend. And also remember what I talked about with Haiti. If you can, give a donation to what they're going through out there because there's devastation out there. And if you can, give a donation.
Andy?
No, that's it.